Now let's take a look at a little known feature of Bridge, and that is stacking. And it's a very cool thing. I use it all the time. And in order to demonstrate what stacking is, let me refer you to this group of images, and I got to give you a little bit of a background. I was in North Carolina seeing my dad in the western part of the state, and he's from Hendersonville, more specifically the community of Big Willow, which is very near Hendersonville, and he's 90 years old. And so this property and these houses and this whole area goes back some 80, 90 years for him. And so one day, I'm there at Christmas, he says, "Get your camera, we're going to Big Willow." And I knew what that meant. So we did. And we went to this cabin, which is where one of his uncles used to live. And when we got to the cabin, he was a little bit distressed that it was in such an advanced state of disrepair. And he's thinking, I need to buy this cabin and refurbish it. So take the pictures. He tells me to take the pictures, which of course I did. Having a professional photographer as a son has its benefits, I'm sure, that has not escaped him. So anyway, we went to Big Willow and we shot his uncle's house. Then we went to the church where his uncle used to be the pastor. And again, this church is in an advanced state of disrepair. It's not used anymore. And he's saying to himself, I need to buy the church and refurbish it. Okay. Next, we went down to his old homestead where he was raised as a boy and took a few pictures because he wants to buy the lot. So, and just to have the pictures for posterity, obviously. There's my dad standing in the apple orchard where, as a child, I had many, many stomach aches from ingesting way, way too many green apples. And so we spent the day going here and there and everywhere and shot various things. And since I have 3 distinct subject matters within this group of shots, stacking them is a very, very easy way of organizing things on a temporary basis so that when he calls and says, "You got those pictures?" I know where to go right to them. So here we are with the pictures of the cabin. And I want to come down. And here's the last one. And so hold down the Shift key, left click to group all of those together. And we have 30 items. And we'll come up here under Stacks and then click on Group as Stack, or hit Control G on the PC or Command G on the Mac. And then when we go to the top, you'll see the number 30, a little arrow, and then of course a little scrubber doodad that you can use to kind of look at the thumbnails in the stack of images. Next, we'll take the group of images from the church, which I shot. We'll group those. We have 13 of those images. Go Stacks, Group as Stack. And next we had shots of the old homestead and some other images. This is Uncle Johnny's house, and we didn't want that in there. Here's another shot. 2, 3, 4. I'm doing this manually. My dad's 90 years old going on 55. He gets all upset because he can't mow the lawn anymore and he has to pay somebody. He's going to outlive me for sure. All right, let's see. Let's get some more in here. And so we have 10 images of the old homestead, or at least what used to be the old homestead. Of course, the house has long since gone off this property. And we'll group these into a stack as well. And then we have a few orphan shots that, well, I guess I could put these in the stack. Left click, hold it down, and then drop it right in, and we have 2 more that we've added to an existing stack. And so if I want to look at the pictures of the cabin, just click on the 32 and it expands that group of images to where I can go look at them. And then when I'm done, click it again and it recompresses everything into one group. Same thing for the church. Click on the number 13, it expands the group. I could choose numbers of files or individually to do further work on, blah, blah, blah. And then, of course, the shots of the old homestead can be done as the same way. They can be expanded and worked on individually. So stacks are very, very cool when you have a number of different subject matter within the same group of photographs, and you just want to kind of group things a little bit loosely based on your needs. So there you have stacking. Go in, experiment with it, and start using it. I think you'll really, really enjoy it and find it very, very useful. One of the great features of Bridge CS6.